We have the first team that managed to go to Grave of Venom Stage 9, and we're in the Season 3 from 29 of March in Dragonheir Silent Gods. So it was a huge surprise for me that in basically not even 1 week, like 5 days or 6 days, not quite, I think it's 5 days, something like this, there is a people who clean Grave of Venom Stage 9. Now, there is no teams with no legendary lineups. It's understandable. I mean, we're like 5 days in this season, and there's a people who already farm a legendary gear. So I want to check out some of the teams here, since maybe it's going to give you some idea at the starting. If you're like me, for example, and you're still in your progression, I think I'm on the Grave of Venom stage 3 or maybe 4. I think it's 3. Just to give you some overview which teams are actually good in the season 2. The majority of the teams here was lightning poison. Right now we're seeing frost and poison, and there is a reason about this. So I'm going to start over some of the teams, of course. Here we see Radiance and Fire. This is the new affinity elements that Radiance and Fire is all together. And yeah, we get the bonus. We also have Sigrid, we also have Zagrok. I think that was the name, Zarwok. It's so hard for me to pronounce his name. But this guy is having this artifact that's applying attack penalty. Sigrid is having this artifact is defense penalty, sorry. Defense penalty that is actually reducing the defense by 30%. We have Sigrid with attack penalty that is like 50%. We have Elminster Almar that also his spell is going to provide with attack penalty and accuracy penalty. And this is basically the two heroes that is going to have the attack penalty. This is very important. Not so sure about this one. Do he have some invisibility, stuff like this? Oh, when the hero skill hits an enemy, there is a 50% chance to inflict attack penalty. Now for the fire heroes, it's very rare to see attack penalties on the heroes. Maybe the hero I know is Mr. Almar, since I have him. But yeah, it's mostly focused team over attack penalty. You get healing from the Garius. Basically, for me, Garius, even though he's one of the best tanks, is also one of the best healers. You can just keep the Garius as a hero that's going to heal your team. Also, the stacks with defense and so on. So I'm going to start first with the tank. So just to have some idea what actually to use. Now I'm not going to go over full legendary teams, since I have like 7 legendary heroes. I think most of the people are going to relate with me that there is just not that many legendary heroes one normal free-to-play player can actually have. But here we don't have only legendary heroes. First, I'm going to start with the tank. Here is Garius, providing with decent healing. Also is very tanky one. Here we have Furbat. Furbat also have attack penalty. In general, this dungeon is mostly around the attack penalty. You have to drop the power of this Harpy by a lot, since your tanks are not going to survive. It's just impossible to survive. So either you have a legendary gear, farming legendary gear. If you have undergrade gear, I mean epic gear, you definitely have to have some strong tanks here. So all the teams here is focused over attack penalty, and I think in the previous seasons was also something like this. In the previous season was Sigrid in combination with Irina. Both of them was having attack penalty. Also Furbat have attack penalty, and the boss was constantly with attack penalty, and this is 50% reduction of the damage of the boss. So for the tanks, I think the best is going to be Furbat. This is what I'm going to use, but I'm going to use him in combination with the Garius, something like this team over here. Gaius is going to be the tanky guy that is going to tank basically the Harpy and 3 bows, and the Furbat is going to provide the healing, also take 2 bows from the Gaius. Also, Vorish is a good one since this one is going to hit all the things on the map. Uh, Everywhere, and is going to put this debuff prohibition, and we know Sigrid is hitting everything that is having some kind of debuff on it. So I'm going to check this. Oh, we cannot actually check it, but maybe we're going to check some other thing. I'm curious how the Furubat actually survive here, but I think this is going to be my team that I'm going to do stage 9 of Grave of Venom. Of course, when I get some level, when I farm some gear, the the stamina is very hard to be get. It's not something that you get every 30 minutes, 150 stamina. It's like I have 60 stamina, I go to work, I back from work, and I still don't have full stamina. So I'm going to just present you this one. So sure for all the heroes here. Since yeah, I'm not familiar with all the yeah, we're going to have one tanky guy here that is going to take the Harpy, since But in my opinion is not so hard. We have the 30% defense for all battles, a very decent one. We have Mr. Armor that is in the very strange position. Normally, since the Mr. Armor shield is like 2 in front and 1 behind, or taking the whole position, I don't remember. I'm going to just start the battle, just give me 1 second about the Mr. Armor, since this is very, very important about this guy, where he's going to give his shield. And if I remember correctly, oh, it's a 2 behind and 2 in front, so yeah. I guess it was my mistake. So let's jump directly on the fight and actually show you this lineup. So far, we don't have any 3-star rare heroes, since it's just the beginning of the season. As you can see, this tank is so hard to survive somehow. And there's like 3 heroes here actually. This one is doing huge amount of damage, by the way. I don't see. Yeah, it's basically that boss is hitting this hero here. So again, it's very hard. If you don't have attack penalty on the boss, even if you have a legendary hero, it's going to be insanely hard to somehow survive. Even now, you see that one of the heroes just die. This is one of the melee. We still have Mr. Armor that is going to apply attack penalty. We still have Furubat that is going to also apply attack penalty. It's going to be very, very tough and very, very hard, very, very slow battle in general. So yeah, the hero should survive somehow. Do we have some healer? We actually have healer, and this is Furubat with his Nexus, but I'm not quite sure this is going to be enough to uh, somehow this hero survive. But this one is a very tanky. It's a very, very tanky, so maybe they're going to do this boss. As you can see, the boss is not going to kill this hero. Maybe there's going to be specific timing here, not so sure, but yeah, attack penalty is applied on the boss. You need, I think full bat should have huge amount of accuracy, also Mr. Armor, but those guys by farming stage 9 is going to have everything needed, since they're already going to have legendary gear. So yeah, they apply this defense break 20%. They also have this attack penalty, accuracy penalty. All the buffs, especially when you face very hard opponent, every debuff is with crucial importance for this. Are you going to win the fight or not? So yeah, this is one of the teams. Just I was looking for the team that I'm going to use, and that was Gaius with Furbat, just because this team actually have a lot of healing, and I'm not going to be so scared I'm going to die or not. basically this team, but there is no video about this one. So my opinion here is Furbat. You can use him in combination with the second tank just to increase the survivability of both tanks. I think Voresh and Sigrid is great combination since Voresh is going to hit everybody. Furbat have decent attack on his ultimate. He's hitting multiple targets also, and Sigrid is going to do massive damage. Sigrid till these days is one of the best heroes in the Dragonheir Silent Gods. Period. If somebody told me there is a better 3-star hero in the Dragonheir Silent Gods, better show me some proofs. For me, this is at the moment still till these days a Sigrid because of this attack penalty, also healing prohibition. Now for the DPS, you can use everything you like. You just need one or maybe two at max DPSs that are going to have attack penalty, and of course Sigrid is one of these heroes. As you can see, the most important heroes that these guys leveled up is 100 the Garius to have the tanky skill, and 100 is the Sigrid hero that is going to do also the attack penalty and the big damage. So yeah, I'm going to keep this video. Just I was shocked. We're in day 5 and there is people who is doing Grave of Venom stage 9, and I was like, what's going on here? So yeah, I guess this will be for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. If you do, hit one like, subscribe to this channel if you enjoy this type of content, and see you in the next video.